What's good, my powerful people? Back at y'all with another video. Stop playing both sides. Look, in this video, we really just want to talk about being open with yourself, being aware of your character, you get what I'm saying? Looking at character flaws within yourself, understanding how to adapt to these character flaws, understanding how to make these flaws and the strengths and ways that you can just basically work on yourself. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna just give y'all some tips and tricks of things that I do, whether like daily or just throughout the day, or just, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, just something I do that'll help me. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like this. What you gotta do when you handling situations, bro, especially if it's something that's like constantly playing in your mind, you know what I'm saying? You thinking about it, like but you can't come up with a solution. You feel what I'm saying? All you gotta do, bro, is just like put your, like, oversee the situation. You know what I'm saying? Just oversee the situation. Like, you gotta stop looking at things from only just from your perspective. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like this. If you're not a man of integrity, if you're not, you know what I'm saying, if you're not real with yourself, then your flaws, you're not gonna look at them as flaws. You know what I'm saying? You're just gonna look at it like something that you're stuck in your ways about. You feel what I'm saying? You're not gonna look at it as something that you can change. You're gonna be like, oh, that's just how I am. You feel what I'm saying? But that's really not how it's supposed to be. You get what I'm saying? When I say stop playing both sides, I mean it like this. You can't be a good person one day, or you can't do the right thing one day, then the next day you doing a total opposite. You know what I'm saying? You out your mind, running loose. Nah, you can't even do that. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, because you gotta understand on a non-physical level, all these things, it's like basically like this. On a non-physical level, all your actions are being overseen. You feel what I'm saying? Your thoughts. Just because you may not, just understand this, when you emotionalize a thought, it has to manifest physically. You feel what I'm saying? But back on point, like what I was saying is, all your actions on a non-physical level are overseen. So it's like this. If you do something down bad to the next person, just because they don't know about it, don't mean that karma is gonna kick in. You know what I'm saying? Karma not gonna cancel out. You gotta understand the law of cause and effect. Everything that you put out gonna return back to you. So you can't, that's why I say, like, you can't be good this day and then trash the next day. You can't treat your girl right this day and then be, you know what I'm saying, then be down bad the next day. You got to be a man of integrity. You got to be on point. You got to be willing to understand your own flaws within yourself and look for ways to improve yourself on a grand type of aspect. You know what I'm saying? Just for you. It's all about personal development. You feel what I'm saying? You never want to get to the point where you feel like you know everything, or you feel like you stuck in your ways. Like, you're not stuck in your ways, bro. If you really want to make a change, then you can easily make a change. You get what I'm saying? It's time to start putting your pride to the side. It's time to start analyzing things, looking at different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at will change. You know what I'm saying? That's really been sticking with me these past couple of days, because it's really like, I realized that if I really can't come to a conclusion about something, because I'm very, very, very analytical. You feel what I'm saying? So I can really just break things down piece by piece. But it's like, even upon doing so, if I still can't come up with a specific conclusion, or just see how to handle or something, or just see what my next move is gonna be, I shift perspectives. I look at it from like, how would somebody else look at this, or how would the next person feel about this? You get what I'm saying? It's like, you gotta look at it in multiple different ways than just with your own eyes. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta oversee it. So it's like, that's why I say you gotta get into an imaginative state. You get what I'm saying? You wanna get into a meditative state, you can come up with all different types of ideas and conclusions. You feel what I'm saying? You can plan what you want into your own mind. You get what I'm saying? That's the power of the imagination. You know what I'm saying? You can use creative thought. Not competitive thought to the point where it's just like you clash into things of that nature, but it's like competitive thought. It's just you and your thoughts, so you can create any type of conclusion that you want to. You feel what I'm saying? You can be one with your emotions. You can be one with your thoughts. Therefore, you can bring these thoughts that don't need to be there to the surface. You know what I'm saying? Bring these things that you've been hiding away. Bring them things to the surface. Heal those things. You feel what I'm saying? It's all about just revisiting yourself. It's all about self-reflection. You get what I'm saying? You never just want to just be going through the motions day to day. You know what I'm saying? You so deep into your grind. Cause I'm saying, I always be preaching being on the grind. But you never want to be on your grind too much to the point where you can't even tap in with yourself, to the point where it's like you don't even know how you feel. You get what I'm saying? You got it, because it's like this, bro. You got to have a sense of direction, but it's like, because I was talking with the bro last night. He said sometimes he feels idle. You feel what I'm saying? And when he feels idle, that he may do things that he don't need to be doing. Let's just put it like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like this. I told him, it's like, I understand exactly what you mean, because I can relate to this. So it's like, in ways that I feel idle, it's like, what do you do in that idle time? You feel what I'm saying? And I was like, I just be working out. You know what I'm saying? He said the same thing, working out. He's like, even though when he working out, he still feel idle. And I was like, okay, I got the answer for you. It's like, why are you working out? You get what I'm saying? It's like, If you just working out to say you working out, then obviously you're not gonna be consistent with it. But it's like if you working out with the intention to drop 10 pounds or put on 10 pounds, or it's like you see the body that you want to achieve, you get what I'm saying? You understand that you gotta be consistently working towards that. So that's why I say do things with intentions. You get what I'm saying? There's more meaning behind it. You're gonna be more consistent if you got something that you're working towards. You feel what I'm saying? If you're working on building a specific body, you understand that, you gotta be consistent in order to work towards that, in order to achieve that body. You gotta understand that if you wanna put on that muscle, you gotta be eating 2,000 calories, 2,500 calories, you know what I'm saying? Going to the gym 5 times a week, getting enough recovery, drinking your protein shakes. You understand that you gotta do all these things, you feel what I'm saying? But it's like, if you was a beginner to this, you ain't have no real goals, you ain't have no real outlook, you just jumped into it head first without knowing what you're doing, you gonna give up within the first 2 days, you know what I'm saying? You gonna work out for a day, you might work out for the next day. Now you getting sore, now you stopping. You get what I'm saying? Now you ain't seeing results. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not even to the extent that you not want it enough. Maybe you do want it enough, but you just don't know what you're doing, so therefore you stop. But it's like, nah, bro. That's why I say you want to do things with intention. Why are you going to your job? You hate your job because you don't know what to do with the money. You get what I'm saying? You hate your job because you working there, you spending the money, and then you spending all that money, and then you got to go right back and just make it back. You in the same cycle. You get what I'm saying? That's why you hate your job, because you seem as if you can't. It seems as if it's a limit on the money you can make. But as if you had an intention behind the money that you earn, and you get what I'm saying? You put it to something specific. You put it to a specific purpose. You will understand that it's like, I have no reason to be mad at this job, because this job is my escape, bro. You see how you got to think? That's why you have to shift perspective. You see what I'm saying? Most people are just thinking that I got to go to work, I hate my job. Not understanding that talking like that and thinking like that is why they still stick at their job, because they haven't changed any habits. They haven't changed the way they think. But once you do that, you get what I'm saying? Like I just said, I'm happy to be in my job. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm working towards something. This money that I'm making at this job is being used to boost something. You know what I'm saying? It's used to invest into something. Therefore, when what I'm investing in, the income doubles from this job, I can let it go. Most people don't think like that. Most people get at their job, you get what I'm saying, and then it turns into their career. It turns into their specific paradigm. Now they at this job for 20 years, they retired from this job. The whole time, they deep down inside, they had bigger dreams and aspirations for themselves, but they just didn't follow through with these things. You get what I'm saying? They settled. That's why I say you can't do both, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to live the highest quality life possible. You can't. Nobody want to settle. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to settle at a job that they don't want to work in. Nobody want to settle in a relationship where they don't feel loved. You get what I'm saying? So it's all about looking at things from different perspectives. You feel what I'm saying? You can't just be. It's not selfish to just look at things from your perspective, but it's like you can handle situations in a more mature level if you look at things from different perspectives. You get what I'm saying? You got to figure out who you are. You got to figure out what it is that you want to do. You got to figure out what image you're trying to portray. Not to the extent that you care what other people think about you, but appearance is everything. How are people perceiving you when they see you? You get what I'm saying? What's the first thing that comes to mind when people see you? You feel what I'm saying? Are you a man of integrity? Are you somebody that people that you're known to go back on your word about? You feel what I'm saying? These types of things. So you want to be known as a good person. You know what I'm saying? You want to be known as a righteous man. You get what I'm saying? Somebody that's purpose driven. You don't want to just be out here. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to just be out here like a bot, like an NPC, like you just don't know what you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Like you just can't function in society on your own. You want to be to the extent that, like, bro, you have a sense of direction. You know exactly where you're going. You're doing things with intention. When you do things with intention, you always working towards something. When you do things with intention, you understand that what you're doing in this moment, you're going to get a return on your investment. You get what I'm saying? So start doing things with intentions. You feel what I'm saying? Start being real with yourself. Start looking at different type of perspectives. When you stuck, you don't know your next step. Step back and just oversee the situation. You know what I'm saying? Stop looking at it from your perspective. Look at it from somebody else's perspective. You know what I'm saying? Somebody in your circle of influence. How would this person handle the situation? How would this person handle the situation? What would they do next? You feel what I'm saying? Would they do this or would they do that? You get what I'm saying? When them urges kick in, think about the people that are supporting you. You feel what I'm saying? Do you want to let them down by giving up, or do you want to just keep going for yourself and for them? You feel what I'm saying? Ask yourself these types of things. That's why I say time and time again, bro, it keeps pointing back to it. Premeditated decisions. If you think before you do something, you can save yourself a lot of trouble. It's simple. You get what I'm saying? So that's why it's just trying to be more mature about your life. You know what I'm saying? It's trying to be more mature about your decision-making skills. It's trying to be more mature about the relationships with the people that you have. And you get what I'm saying? It's time to be real about your circle. You feel me? It's time to be real about your life and your purpose and your goals. You see what I'm saying? It's time to real life make changes in your life to create the life that you desire, to create the things that you want to see for yourself. You get what I'm saying? But it all takes a little bit of self-discipline. It all takes a deep enough understanding. You see what I'm saying? Because back 2020 when I was in college 2 years ago, bro, I didn't know any of this. You get what I'm saying? I was just in college just to be in college because I thought I wanted to be something, but I really didn't have no real plan. That's exactly why I'm not in college right now, bro. I had no real plan. So the thing that I thought I wanted to do was the farthest thing from what I really wanted to do. So just me being there was just gonna continuously make me unhappy. The longer I was gonna be there, the more unhappy I was gonna become. So me knowing that and me figuring out what I really wanted to do, I had to remove myself from that situation. You get what I'm saying? And it brought way more peace to me, even though it seemed like I let everybody down. It brought way more peace to me. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you have to make those type of decisions, because at the end of the day, only you know what's best for you. Yeah, everybody else looking outside may want you to do something. They may feel like that's what's best for you because of how they program. But at the end of the day, if that's not what you want to do, if it don't sit right with you, you can't do that. Because you living life for you. You're not living life to please everybody else. You're living life for you. You get what I'm saying? This is your life. You only get one. If you don't put in the work, if you don't create the life for yourself, you know what I'm saying? You're just going to be a product of your environment. And do you want to be that? You know what I'm saying? Do you want to be just like everybody else? Do you want to be just like the next person, living a regular life? You know what I'm saying? You wake up stressed. You wake up, go to work, come home, stress. You get what I'm saying? You wake up broke, come home broke. No type of goals, no type of ambitions, no type of sense of drive to just change your situation. You get comfortable instead of using it as motivation. You get what I'm saying? Understand it like this. This what don't make sense to me. You feel what I'm saying? You get to doing something that you don't like over and over and over again. You get to the point where it turns into a comfort level. You get what I'm saying? But it's not in a good comfort way. It's not in the comfort way that you content with this job because you know you're working towards something. You get content with this job that is like, you're not looking outside you're not looking past it. You got to start looking past it. How on earth can you get comfortable somewhere you don't want to be? Simple. How can you get uncomfortable somewhere you don't want to be? How can you get uncomfortable? You get what I'm saying? I mean, how can you get comfortable at a job that you hate? You know what I'm saying? Because you're going every week. You're going 5 times a week. So obviously you're comfortable there. You know what I'm saying? Obviously you staying there, but because you're not being smart with the money. So that's why you have to stay longer than you're supposed to. Me personally, bro, I feel like I've overstayed my welcome at my job. Simple. You see what I'm saying? I feel like the type of time that I'm on right now, I could have, but everything happens in divine time. And it wasn't time for me to learn this type of stuff and apply it at that given moment. You feel what I'm saying? But it's like, now that I have the mindset that I have now, bro, time is limited at my job. You feel what I'm saying? You see how I'm thinking? Because it's like, bro, piece by piece, I got things planned out. I see what I'm working towards. I see what I got to do with the money. I see what type of moves I got to make. You feel what I'm saying? I'm planning things out, premeditated decisions. I'm not just going to work, spending all the money throughout the week. Next check comes, spending all the money. You know what I'm saying? Next check comes, spending all the money. Go back to work, make it back, spend it. Go back to work, make it back, spend it. That's not the type of life that I'm trying to live, because that's going to be me doing the same thing every single day. You get what I'm saying? For the next 20, 30 years. I'm not doing that. The stuff that I'm doing for the next 20, 30 years is going to be something that I love to do. You get what I'm saying? Not working for anybody. I'm going to be working for myself. You get what I'm saying? I'm already developing that right now. You feel what I'm saying? I'm already inhabiting the mindset, the habits, and the actions. You know what I'm saying? And trying to just develop those things and strengthen those things and becoming the person that I want to be. You feel what I'm saying? Every day I wake up and I think about being grateful. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for this day. You know what I'm saying? Even if I haven't directly said it, I can say it now. I'm grateful for this day. You know what I'm saying? I'm grateful for another opportunity to wake up and just go get it. You feel what I'm saying? That's how I wake up. Simple. I'm not waking up stressed and complaining and depressed about my situation, because I understand that me feeling that type of way, me projecting those type of emotions is only gonna make my situation worse. Me crying, complaining, and stressing because I'm not rich or something like that, bro. That's something a woman would do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a grown man. There's no way that I can sit up here cry and complain about not having a life that I want to live as if it can just be handed to me. You get what I'm saying? Man of integrity, man of action. You see what I'm saying? That's the type of man that you want to be. If you see something that you want, you have to understand that you gotta get it. You have to be smart, bro. You can't do what you doing right now and expect to have extraordinary results. Stop spending money on dumb stuff. Stack your money up. Stop just going to work, tricking off the money, and just making it right back. That's why you right here. Do something smart. Invest, not spend. Invest. How you think you're going to get out the job? Something else has to be bringing in more money to sustain leaving it. But if you just work, spend, and make it back, how on earth can you make more? You see what I'm saying? Think about it on a deeper level, bro. Invest the money, not spend it. Invest it. Simple. Stop being on both sides, bro. If you're going to be a good person, be a good person. If you know what I'm saying? If you just can't help being a bad person, bro, don't try to put on this fake image that you are. Work on yourself. Everybody not perfect. Everybody got their own different types of flaws. But you're just gonna accept them for what they is and be like, I'm just stuck in my ways, or you gonna make a change. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, bro, you gotta get right with your life. You can't stop playing both sides and just get right. You know what I'm saying? Be a man of direction. Do things with intention. At the end of the day, bro, it starts with you. You gotta do it. You feel what I'm saying? If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.